Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Florida State's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Caught in the backfield. It's Barney. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got the quick pass. And the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Fast incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down for this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Lopez to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. This time on target. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback
feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He turns it loose to the left. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man on the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking for room, it's Spotify. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Lopez wants to fire. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Boniface. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding an escape route.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Bond. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're setting up the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. And back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Watson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Off the RPO, right, looking for the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barney. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cheek. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Moving out of the pocket. Got the first down himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Green. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they're ready to go again. Lopez wants to fire. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he drops the throw. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on fourth down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Dropping back, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors. halftime update. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to...
Oh, what a move to get open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Dyer. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set out.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the 1st down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Seminoles! They take the lead with the 6. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Man, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. Buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Green. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gain things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Ship. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Bonifant. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Using his feet to buy time. At the 20, he's got space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Caught behind the line. It's Perkins. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air. It's Dyer. Got the back over the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, no! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He wants to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down will open up the final period. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Botifer. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Perkins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab behind the line. It's McNabb. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 50, the 30, the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense putting points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Cheek.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cheek. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got room to work. Taking it the other way. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down to.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left. Game well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Dyer. There he goes. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off play action. Looking to buy time. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with the W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 13.
Out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball